Welcome with love and light. Namaste, Ashe. Happy, happy Wednesday. Sorry, trying to adjust the camera here. Happy Wednesday. Happy Mercury Day. Mercury governs Gemini. Okay. I decided not to say Gemini and Virgo. I decided just not to include Virgo because um, just me. When it comes to Virgo, I get Chiron. Okay. I get Chiron energy. Chiron. That's the energy that I get more so Virgo. Okay. Um, I get more of that than I get Mercury. Now we all, right? We all communicate. Every person, thing, everything. We all communicate. So at some on some level, Mercury governs all of us. Okay, because we everything on this planet communicates, right? All the people, uh, insects communicate with the plants communicate with the sun. They have a direct reaction, response, and things of that nature. So, but definitely Chiron and Virgo, they have, there is a definite strong connection between the two, right? And of course, check your Chiron placement. Chiron is in Aries right now. Mars is in Aries. So we are being empowered to do the healing work, really. Like, that's why a lot of people right now are very moody, either they're overwhelmed and overjoyed with love, but if they feel the slightest rejection, that might just turn into leave me alone. I hate everybody. I don't want to love nobody. I'll never love again type energy. And of course, that's actually not a feel good type of energy, right? And so you can imagine what that person looks like, the things they're saying out their mouth, and their behavior, right? So I'm going to start with an overall um, general message for the entire collective, and then I will do um, individual signs. And I always start with Aries and go around the wheel. Why? Because it's just easy, okay? It's like I don't have to think about it. I know what comes next after Aries, you know. So welcome in those of you who are here. I am Dragon. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please and thank you. Um, and you have gotten here right at the beginning. So those of you, if you're here, you have not missed anything. The show is about to go on. So again, in the description is my email. If you are serious about wanting private readings or things of that nature, email me, okay? Then we take it from there. You'll have direct access to me once we start working. You'll have call, text, and video access to me once we start working together, okay? Also, give me 1 second. I didn't hydrate, you guys. And give me 1 second. I don't know why. I think once I start talking and then I realize, you know what? I need something to drink because my mouth is dry. Sometimes I go from platform to platform. Um, I don't realize that I'm thirsty or dehydrated until honestly I go live. Okay. So, and I always take my electrolytes with um when I hydrate because water is bottled water, whatever. It's just unless you get that fancy smancy stuff. And even I don't even trust that. Give me 1 second. All right. All right. I was about to let's see. Who is that? Lynn. I can barely see your name, but welcome in, my dear. Happy Wednesday. Happy Mercury Day. Um, so I think you guys probably already know this. I used to get the coconut water in the what do you call those? The not the cans, the cartons, like the milk cartons. I used to get the coconut water in the milk cartons, and um, well, I do a lot of like parades and what do you call those things? The nectars, like the juices with the pulp and stuff. But one day I realized there was, well, I knew it was old, right? So I was going to throw it out. But I thought it was weird how the mold was only collected at the bottom. And I was like, ew, that's gross. That's just, because, milk and milk carton milk, it just curdles up. It doesn't turn green or anything. But I was like, wait a minute. This is kind of like paper. And I was like, paper is kind of like porous. So then I was like, you know what? I'm going to stop doing the coconut water. Because one day I got the coconut water it was real. It was the real deal, authentic. And it didn't taste right. And then next thing you know, there was this big media on recall of all types of products that are in liquid that are in the like perishable liquids that are in the cartons because what happens is if there is some type of tear or whatever in it, it may not leak, like spill and pour out to where you can see it, but germs and contamination, and because it is liquid, mold and all kinds of types of stuff will grow, and you will never know. Like you'll just pop that thing open, it's brand new, and it settles for some reason. It just stays at the bottom. So I don't do and y'all probably like why am I telling you guys this? Because I like I just said I take my electrolytes with my liquid, and I had a carton, and I was about to open the carton of coconut water, and I realized, no, we're not going to do that. So I do get the coconut water that's in the can. Any parades, anything. I don't do with cartons anyway. I don't drink milk anyway, so don't have to worry about getting milk in a carton. Okay. All right. I will show you guys the brand that I'm drinking, but it has the coconut chunk. It has the chunks in it. Philly, welcome in. Um, Happy Wednesday. But someone said their page got in trouble for copyright infringement because they're not selling the product. But I swear, something else must be going on because we do a lot of stuff. I know music, maybe, but whatever. All right, spirit guides, ancestors, gods and goddesses of love and light, allow me to channel messages for the collective, messages coming through the pathways of love and light, messages that are the truth, the whole truth, and all of the truth for the collective. What do you want the collective to know? Okay, Spirit said, not from this deck. Okay, okay. Well, I did all that shuffling. All right, not from this deck. Let's try the next one. All right, Spirit, is it this deck? Spirit said, nope, not yet. All right, is it this deck? Telling y'all, why do you think we have all these decks? The energy is not. So it depends on who's in my collective, okay? And what messages need to come out. So Spirit will tell me not this deck if that deck does not contain information that the collective needs. So remember, I am following Spirit's lead. Like, I'm not doing any hocus pocus, okay? The Spirit is controlling the outcome, okay? So when I shuffle, it's just magic. It's magic, okay? I think it is. I think it's cool. We got 2 10s, okay? We got 2 10s, okay? Okay, I'll take that. I'll take magic and curiosity and strength. Okay, so someone's curiosity and magic is growing strong. Okay, spirit controls, okay? I'm not the one. These messages are not coming from my brain, okay? I flow with spirit. I move with spirit. When spirit tells me to move, I move. Okay. So a lot of times I definitely, if it is my opinion, or if it's coming from my own knowledge, wisdom, okay, I will let you know this is not what spirit said. This is what my mind is saying. I channel messages. Spirit flows through me. I'm telling you, this stuff is not coming out of my head. It's not coming from anywhere but spirit. Spirit is definitely in control. And if a deck does not contain the right messages or words or pictures, or if it doesn't trigger or stimulate the proper message, then spirit will say, not that deck. Okay? Or sometimes there is no deck. Okay? Prior to using the deck, I never touched cards. And I started using cards 3 years ago. Okay. Strictly channel messages. When I leave, I don't have a deck in my car. You know, people are like, oh, I keep a deck in my car, in my purse, and, you know, my travel bag. I keep a deck everywhere. I don't need a deck. Okay. When I'm not here at this table, place and space, I don't have decks anywhere else. So and sometimes, okay, I don't know how it happens, but it just happens. It's magic. I call it magic because it's beautiful. I just think certain things are magical, right? Um, I could be shopping and I don't know how it connects. Spirit just connects, and next thing you know, I'm reading people. And next thing you know, there's a whole crowd of people, and people are like, can I be next? Ooh, tell me, what do you see? What do you this and that? Okay. I've been that way since as long as I can remember being alive, and that's the truth. Okay. So I just wanted to let y'all know. Um, since I've been introduced to the cards, I actually like it because sometimes spirit doesn't give messages like in full, complete sentences, or sometimes I have to put the pieces together. I don't like to do that. Okay. Especially if you guys are like, okay, what is she trying to say? I don't like cliffhangers. I don't. I like to be fluid. And that's the agreement that I made with Spirit. I said, okay, Spirit, because I used to be afraid to deliver messages. And I told Spirit, okay, if I'm going to do this, because I knew that if this was my gift, but if I did not accept it and I did not give the gifts, give the messages, okay, then I would not grow spiritually. And then one day somebody said, you better stop being afraid because you just never know what's going to happen. Okay. So the agreement that I made with Spirit, okay, well, I will give people their messages. I won't be afraid. I'll go ahead and do it. However, I do not want to be like these people out here because I've watched readers and they're just like, oh, you had a bad breakup in the past, someone hurt you, or, there's something that happened in your childhood that you still remember. I mean, I don't like those kind of readings. I don't, that doesn't, to me, that doesn't take gift. Doesn't take any gifts. Okay. For someone to, everybody, some things it's like, and everybody had the same script. And I told Spirit, I don't want that. If I'm going to get this gift, I need to be detailed. It needs to be fluid communication. No riddles, no parables. You know, all these people believe in Jesus, but yet when they read the Bible, they don't understand shit that they read because they're like, everything is a parable, it's riddles, it's a rhyme. And why can't Jesus just speak a straight language? You know, maybe he is. Maybe you just don't have ears to hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying. And so maybe you need to grow up spiritually. But I still believe in plain language. Why? That's a very good question. Why does it have to be a riddle? Why does it have to be a parable? I'm saying this collective to say, when I give messages, I want to be able to speak plain language. I want it to be clear, concise, relatable, understandable, and I want you, when you hear it, if it's for you, now only if it's for you, I want you to know, I want something in your spirit to be like, oh, that's me. This message is for me. I want you to feel that the message is for you. If it's not for you, I want you to be turned off and be like, that's not my message. This is for somebody else. And if you want to listen just to hear what's going on with somebody else, that's fine. But I'm just telling you, and Spirit has honored that. Okay. But since I've been introduced to the cards, I don't have to. I don't have to look for the words in my mind. Okay. Not everybody see what I see when I look at this card. There's things in here that you don't see, but there's things here that I see because there's something in this image that is telling me something that the collective needs to know. And what I'm seeing here is that whereas you thought you were the prey, okay, you are now the predator. No idea. You don't know nothing about Spellwork Collective. Okay. But then you became curious. What is magic? Okay. I see that pentagram. That's demonic. Or is it? So your curiosity grew strong. But then you began to nurture and cultivate your curiosity. So then you started noticing a change. Okay. So learning is coming. But that's also called spiritual strength. We got luck out here twice. Double blessings. It's like you get double portion tonight because you did a job well done. So for some of you who have gone down the rabbit hole, I know this is a hair. To those of you who have actually gone down your own rabbit hole to find your own answers, okay, to satisfy your own curiosity, the sum total of all of that is blessings, okay, manifestations, spiritual guidance, okay. And no one, when you do it this way, you're not being programmed by anyone. You're not being compelled or influenced. You're having your own experience with your spiritual journey. Okay? That's it and that's all. You don't have to use the word magic. You don't have to use the word luck. All right? But collective, what I'm saying is a lot of you are curious. Your curiosity has grown and has led you to a very blissful place. Okay. Tell me more about magic. Let's clarify this magic for the collective. We got the Knight of Cups. So, okay, the Knight of Cups talks about creativity. And by the way, magic is done by the magician. Okay, the magician is someone who has the ability, the power to create whatever they want in their life. So, collective, you are creating uh, and manifesting romantic, beautiful, um, creative endeavors in your life. Okay, you're following your heart. Okay, you are empowered. You're like, spirit. Okay, I want, what does it look like if I follow my heart? What does that look like if I just, like, what does that look like? So you've gone down the rabbit hole. We have the Hierophant. Okay, so you've dug a little deeper. Some of you have, you know magic and love doesn't necessarily mean you've learned to do love spells, but you could have done research about the love frequency, because that is the law, that is how you attract, tapping into that love frequency. And that has nothing to do, the love frequency has nothing to do with being kind-hearted, being a good person. Any and everybody can tap into that love frequency. It literally is a hertz. It's a hertz. It's a sound. It's a frequency. For those of you who have old school radios, that staticky, whatever you hear, that is a frequency. And it is doing something to your body. Okay? Now, a lot of us, we can hear the hertz. And if you listen to it long enough, it will tune your vibration. Okay? Which a healthy person is around 132 hertz. So if you want that love frequency, okay, the heart chakra, which is not emotions, it is a energy, it is a frequency. Okay, that hertz is around 400 and something, right? You hear it long enough, your vibration will elevate. Okay. The higher your vibration, the stronger you are. We're like magnets. Okay, so the stronger your magnet. Earth Karma, welcome in. I think that says Tierra, welcome in. Okay, we have the Empress here. All right. That's Venus. So for some of you, you are tapping into this love frequency. Okay. Venus is love, all about abundance. Okay. That's where that luck is. Abundance, fertility. Okay. Growing. Okay. Growing, evolving, and taking action. So you guys have taken action on your curiosity. Tell me more about curiosity for the collective. We got the Hangman in reverse. You were not satisfied with the fact that you were in the dark. You didn't know what you wanted to know. And therefore, you were not in control over events and things that were happening in your life, around your life, and to your life. Okay? The Knight of Swords in reverse. These are missed opportunities or things that just literally went over your head. Unpredictable things happening that's causing you to be unfocused, burnt out. And then at some point you're just like, you know what? Damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's like, why are things so unfair? What's going on? You had questions. That was that curiosity. But Venus, okay, your heart always wanted to know. Okay? Justice, your heart always wanted to know. The Knight of Swords, your heart always wanted to know. The Hangman, that's water energy. That's moon energy. Your emotions, how you feel. Okay? You were not satisfied. Some of you went down the rabbit hole because you're like, what do I have to lose? I'm already living a life that I can't control, unpredictable. You got the measles outbreak. You got HIV. You got the pandemic, SARS and COVID and, hepatitis and, Now they talking about the measles again. So you just like, you damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like, I have nothing to lose. As far as strength here, okay, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. You were confused, okay? Clouded judgment, okay? You couldn't stand strong because you were frustrated, all right? But then we have the Sun, all is well, okay? Because the more curious you become, the more you open yourself up to the divine. You were not satisfied with the way your life was looking, the way things were going. You opened up to the universe, okay? You did. You opened up to the universe. So blessings came. Positive energy came. You became stronger, successful. We got the Death card here. So a lot of your frustrations came to an end. A lot of your dissatisfaction simmered down, okay? It simmered down. The bad news slowed down. It simmered down. Okay, it simmered, okay? Because you realize, you know what? I'm learning something, okay? So you were never committed to anything because nothing shown to be viable in your life. It didn't yield good produce. Okay? Nurture. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yes, you need to be nurtured, okay? We're talking about someone who has been deceived, okay? Someone who has been gaslit, shamed, embarrassed, humiliated to the point where they are become a recluse, introverted, narrow-minded, okay, selfish. I don't want to share anymore because sharing has hurt me. Okay, how is it that you're living a good life and I'm not? We got the Fool in reverse, bad choices. So it's like, fuck you, fuck all of y'all. I don't care. I'll do what I want to do. Okay. But for some reason, why is it that when we have this attitude, I'm going to do what I want to do. Why is always we choose the bad things? Okay. Why are we always choosing bad things? The Seven of Wands, you always defensive, self-centered. It's all about you. Okay. That is the life. Because you didn't know the Hermit in reverse. You did not know that holding in, cutting yourself off, the Ace of Cups in reverse, your heart chakra being blocked or shut off or deactivated intentionally. Okay? You did not know that you were holding yourself hostage and in bondage. Okay? You didn't know that. So we have luck here. And we have luck twice. The Chariot. At some point you decided, you know what? You just grew some balls, okay? You just at some point said, I'm determined to not live this life where everything seems to be bad for me, but it's looking good for others. Because mind you, that may not be the truth, but you're in the Queen of Wands in reverse state. So you're jealous. You think the universe is treating the rest of the world better than you. But we got the Moon here, okay? So you start tapping into your emotions and you're like, you know what? I need to take action, okay? I'm actually determined this is not how it's going to be. That's when your luck or your blessings, whatever you want to call it. Some people don't use the word luck. But that's when positive energy, attraction, manifestation starts to happen, okay? When you become determined. Change. We got the Magician in reverse. So you are no longer, this is where you started off, not realizing that you had the power to create the life that you want to live, mold and shape your own world. That's what changed. You're no longer manipulating. You're no longer insecure. You're no longer a narcissist, meaning I'm going to be nice to fake it, but I really envy this person. I'm going to be nice to this person because they got everything I want. But I'm going to pretend that I like them. And then at some point, I'm just going to let them have it. And you know what? Fuck them. I don't need to be their friend because the universe seems to care more about them than me. You were in this place and space of the magician in reverse, not tapping into your power. And then you realize this is what changed. I can tap into the energy. We got 6 6 here, reciprocity, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands. Okay, I believe in signs and synchronicities. There's no coincidence that we got 6 6 in 2 places. Okay, in the digital world and in the 4D 3D world. All right, you decide to change your ways. You decide to become more organized, more structured, and through discipline and routine, you have started to see success. You have started to activate the law of attraction because going down this rabbit hole and opening up your heart chakra, you've learned to be a light-hearted empath and not a dark-hearted empath, okay? So, collective, I don't know who really needed to hear that. I've never done a message like this. This was definitely different. But collective, that's somebody's story. And as a matter of fact, that's a lot of people's story. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I can relate. Except for except for the jealousy part. I just always, when it came to seeing that other people were able to have greatness, instead of being jealous or envious or exercising covetousness, I would just say, I know I can have greatness too. I just got to find a way. Okay? We've all been in a place and space of being lost. We've been there. Okay? All right, so let's go. Aries through Pisces. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Collective, what's going on for the Aries? Aries, Aries, Aries. Somebody really, really, really needed to hear that. I only did that because Spirit told me to. That was not the rabbit hole I wanted to go down. Okay, Aries, we have illusion here. Don't judge a book by its cover. Okay, Aries, what's going on? What's an illusion here? Or are you being deceived? Aries, we got danger. There is danger approaching. That card doesn't even belong there. Tell me about don't judge a book by its cover. So Aries, something looks the way that it's not, and this thing is not, it's not safe. Something is coming your way, and it doesn't look like it's. We got the Four of Wands here and the King of Cups. But yes, we have the Eight of Swords, and the Four of Swords is in the reverse with this Emperor and the Six of Wands. So what I do know for sure, Aries, there's a celebration coming up. You're celebrating there's some type of recognition, some type of achievement, milestone, or something very, very positive. Okay. But someone intentionally is sending you messages, subliminal messages, or they're projecting energy to cause you to feel worried and anxious and like someone wants you to feel restless. You know what this makes? You know, this is somebody who wants to be in control. We got the Emperor with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, this is someone who is addicted to power. They want to be in control. We got the Lovers here and the Five of Wands in reverse in the Moon. Okay, the Ace of Wands. Somebody, there's a very positive celebration coming here, Aries. Okay. And this is good. This is really good. The Four of Wands with the Six of Wands and the King of Cups. So just know your spirit team is there to help you, keep you emotionally balanced. Like whatever this celebration is, it is definitely like high vibrational. Okay. It's high vibrational. This is like, yeah, high vibrational, like successful. Um, I don't know any other words to use. Okay. But this is a very powerful celebration. Now, here's the thing, there's no danger. It's all an illusion. Someone is projecting fear. Someone wants you to worry that things are not going to go well. Why? Because they want to get you out your element. Okay. And this does have something to, whoever this person is that's projecting this, shame on them. Somebody does not want you to enjoy. Somebody, by the time you get to this celebration, they want you to feel tired, burnt out, passive, like they don't want you to be able to participate, or somebody wants you to act out. They do. Ace of Wands, someone wants you to be so fucking furious and they want you to show off. It's almost like somebody wants to get you out of your character on purpose. Queen of Cups in reverse with the Emperor. That sounds like a couple. Yeah, the Tower moment. Somebody wants to project some type of delays, or they could be trying to. This is sabotage. Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay, being dishonest, doing things for the wrong reason. Faking like they really are proud of someone, like they really want the celebration, or they're faking their peace. But we got the Page of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. The Page of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune says otherwise. The Wheel of Fortune upright, this is Spirit is like, I'm letting you know right now that there is no danger. There's nothing for you to worry about. Someone is trying to trigger you emotionally because they want to steal your joy. Okay. So Spirit is saying right now there's no danger. That is the illusion. Okay. We got the Page of Wands here. There could be children at the celebration. So exciting plans. Stay excited. Keep your excitement, Aries. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune is saying choose. Choose to be lovable. Choose to be to receive the good news of whatever this celebration is. Choose to be your charismatic self. Aries, yes, you're charismatic. You're beautiful. And for some of you, yep, when I said you're beautiful, the Queen of Wands pops up. I could be talking to this is you, Aries. I was about to say I could be talking to an Aries. Duh. I am talking to an Aries. But you are very attractive. You are very easy on the eyes. Okay? You walk in your Empress energy and somebody is worried. Okay? Because they're a lackluster. It's interesting because you know what energy I'm getting? I'm getting the energy of someone being jealous that you're going to show up looking stunning. Fabtabulous. I mean, just classy, elegant, and beautiful. But they could look the part, but they don't have the drive. So they're not going to. But they're going to be mad at you for your beautiful, attractive, high vibrational, I was going to say presentation, appearance. Okay, Aries, the message is whatever celebration you got coming up, don't worry about nothing. Block these people out. Whoever these people are, they may be part of the planning, processing, block the masses out. Welcome in those of you who are new. Please make sure you like, subscribe, please, and thank you. Okay. All right, Taurus. And congratulations, whatever this celebration is, I just got like real high vibrational, very high vibrational, very classy, very, I mean, done perfectly. That's what I heard. Okay. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. All right. What do you have for Taurus? We got upswing, Taurus. Wonderful things are going to happen. Beautiful. I'm loving it. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, Michelle. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Happy Mercury Day. Okay, we got glitter. Ooh. Come on stage, start your shining. I know that's right. Like lights, camera, action. Wonderful things are going to happen. So, Taurus, this could be a performance. This could be a debut. This could be coming out on stage. But whatever this is beautiful, Taurus. Okay? We got break obstacles. Nothing can block your light. Okay? All that bright, glittery, like, yes. Okay? I mean, I don't have to clarify. I'm gonna leave it at that because it's just beautiful. It's beautiful like that, Taurus. So congratulations. Enjoy yourself. Okay, keep shining, keep shining. I love it. Gemini. Gemini, 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 Gemini. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel. Great time, enjoy. All right, Gemini, you having a great time. You happy. But we got torment, Gemini. Okay, stay optimistic. Endure the suffering. All right, so let's see what's going on. Okay, there's something, and look, it's the same. This is your energy. So I'm not. This is okay. This is somebody that's just like, yeah, I'm happy. I'm having a great time. I'm going to enjoy it. This could be the ending of something, okay? And it's just painful. We got the moon here and the high priestess in reverse. You don't know what's coming up next. The king of cups in reverse. You're definitely in your feelings, okay? You're moody. You're withdrawn. You're very emotional. I'm emotional and I can't let go. Carl Thomas, that's what I'm hearing. So stay optimistic. Don't use this to be manipulated. Don't use this, whatever this event is, to manipulate others, okay? But you are disconnected right now. You don't even want to talk to Spirit right now, Gemini. But Spirit is saying stay optimistic, okay? Because you were happy just a second ago. Keep that optimism. I know it's easier said than done. I do know that. But Spirit is saying you need to hear and trust your intuition. Okay? And guess what? Harmony is going to be restored. And here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Do, 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 do. Okay, that is happiness and freedom. Optimism. So this is something... Gemini, this is something I feel like is going to fly by night, if you know what I mean. Okay. You just may be overly emotional over whatever this is. Okay. Cancer. What's going on with Cancer? Cancer energy. Ring of Fire. Y'all remember the Ring of Fire shock bait? Ooh, ha, ha. That's on Finding Nemo when he had to go through the Ring of Fire. Okay, and he just knew that it was like his death. Okay, uh, Cancer, what's going on? Initiation. It's not as bad as it seems. Key point: grasp the key point to the problem, and then we have infinity. Beautiful things will endure. Okay, so there's an end goal that you need to reach. Okay, a problem that needs to be solved. Okay, but Spirit is saying, stay focused. The key point, the point of it all, uh, is what is the key to the problem? Okay, we got the Three of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Wands and the Devil in reverse. Okay, so not only do you lack support, okay, but there's a blockage, you're restricted, things are being postponed. The problem is you're trying to get ahead and you can't. Okay. And the reason why you're trying to get ahead and you can't is because you're surrounded by toxic quote unquote friends, which are not your friends. Okay. Toxic quote unquote family members. I'm sorry that they're your family. Okay. It's everything. It's any type of karmic connection where there's physical or emotional abuse. Okay. But it's like you are dependent on these people because it's your family. It's like, who else am I supposed to go to? Family and friends. Kiwi Coconut, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. So the solution is, the key to the problem is to clear out the negative karmic connections, i.e., family, friends, lover, neighbors. What's those people? Roommates, people who live with you, roommates. Transform your life, okay? It's time to rejuvenate your energy. That's the key point. All of those changes don't have nothing to do with nobody else but you. These are all internal things. It's not about changing people, it's about you changing, okay? You got to know somebody that's positive. Here comes the sun. Do, 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 do. Change your environment. If everybody that you know is toxic and karmic, who's the common denominator? Okay. Unless you are a healer. Okay. Because healers and doctors, that's all they're surrounded by is sick people, wounded people, therapists, mentally deranged, crazy people. You know, energy healers are always constantly surrounded by. There you go. You're a healer. You will always be around toxic negative energy, because that's part of the assignment, honey. Leo, we got merge here. Ooh, why do I get conception? Powerful combination to achieve excellence. Okay, Spirit is saying, but on the flip side, there's another perspective of the sum total. Okay, so when 1 and 1 comes together, 1 plus 1 can either equal 2 or 3. You know? Here comes the sun. Do, do, do. Magical Moonchild. I love that name. Leo, Spirit is saying, pay attention to the input of the resources. What does that mean? Do not miss or under, what do I want to say? Okay, that's just like, for example, let's say if I said, okay, you guys donate to the channel, whatever you want. Pay attention to the people who are sending $1 just as much as the people who are sending $20. Okay, because the sum total, all right, change your perspective of the sum total. Okay, see things at a different perspective. Don't say, oh, those people only sent me $1, so don't pay attention to them. Let's go to the people who sent me 20 and 50 and 75. Okay. Ooh, there's some people who sent me 100. Pay attention. Why? because when it comes time to give shout outs and say thank you, those people who sent you $1, they deserve a thank you just as much as those people who have sent 20, 50, 75, 100, whatever. Okay? Because we're talking about powerful combinations. I am hearing don't judge a book by its cover. Okay? Those specifically, this is for somebody. Those people who are sending you $1, they just want to see your reaction. They want to see how you treat them. They want to see if you are even going to say thank you. But that's what I heard. That's very specific, Leo. Leo, this is your message. Okay? I must be talking to somebody who has their platform, somebody who has some type of venture where they receive non-denominational donations, okay? Meaning any value from anybody. All right? I heard loud and clear. And I'm also I'm tapping into the people's energies that have been sending the dollars. I think these people, I think they're intuitive. Because I just heard somebody said you got it. You hit the nail on the head. That's what I heard. Okay. So for those of you who have I'm speaking to people who got platforms, Leo. It must be some Leos in here. You could have I heard, Leo North Node strong. Okay. Leo North Node strong. You also could be a Leo who you you watch readers, you watch readings, but you tap more into Leo than anything else. Some of you you could have a Leo sun sign, but I heard Leo North Node specifically. Okay, and I'm gonna leave that at that, Leo. All right, Virgo. Virgo. Shine. The sky is the limit, but that is not the sky, honey. That's in the ethers. That's the cosmos. Okay? All right? You done past the sky. You in the ethers. You way above the firmament. Okay? You're in the cosmic realm. Okay? So shine. Shine amongst the stars. The sky is not the limit. You are out of You're in the outer limits. You're in the outer limits. Okay, Virgo? So passion wants to come out, but it's in the reverse. Man, your enthusiasm for things, it was in the reverse. So Virgo, maybe you are only maybe you're only aiming for the sky. Maybe you're only aiming for the sky. And maybe that's why you're not as passionate about things, because maybe you're not achieving what you want. And so maybe your passion has dwindled or whatever. But we got power here, Virgo. I believe that you are greater than any obstacle. So your obstacle is believing that the sky is the limit. Because there is way more than the firmament. Okay? Libra. Messages for Libra. Those of you who have liked and subscribed, thank you. Those of you who want a private reading at any point, or if you want to know what else I offer, okay, my email is in the description. Even if you don't want anything, just say, hey, just want to know, what do you offer? You know, I was in your live stream. I liked your messages. Or if you don't like my messages, of course, you're not going to reach out. But just connect. Positive vibes. Libra. I just heard the point of it all is I love you. So Libra, someone wants to send you a message. Okay. We have Earth here, Libra. Samantha, welcome in. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Happy Mercury Day. Earth energy. Doesn't it look like the earth is sitting on like a body of water? Or is that a view from the moon? I don't know. I'm seeing things a little differently. I'm doing very well, Samantha. Thanks for asking. Is that a view from the moon? Okay. Peace, luck, the starting point of the journey. And we have inspiration. I'm hearing keep your head up and vibrate higher. You found the key to your problem, Libra. Positive vibes. Why is that song coming up? Okay. So we got the last obstacle before the emergence of life. There's something that wants to really try to trip you up, Libra. Everything is going well. Okay. Positive vibes. Keep your head up, please, and thank yous. I know it's easier said than done, but this is the last obstacle before the emergence of life. So what does that mean, the emergence of life? Welcome, welcome. I'm glad that you are new here. I am Dragon, okay? I'm doing collective messages. Make sure you like and subscribe, okay? The emergence of life. This is a new beginning, okay? This is like getting all the pentacles, all the cups, okay? Okay, I mean, it's just, I don't know what else to say. Like all of your manifesting, or becoming, being manifested. This is all great, Libra. All great. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Spirit, what messages do I have? Why is, okay, Spirit told me to roll the dice. Scorpio, you about to get a dice message. Okay, we got fifth house. It is in the reverse. We got Aries. Ooh, a lot of fire. We got the sun and Mars and the sun. Whoa, Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio. What is Mars and Aries doing to you, my dear? Okay, Scorpio. Am I really talking to a Leo? Scorpio. You got a lot of fire. It's a lot of fire out here. Fifth house, this is the sun. It's Leo energy, creativity. Someone is beautiful, gorgeous, fine as fuck. They radiate, they vibrating real high. Positive energy, full of life. North node energy. Okay. Scorpio, you may have an Aries North Node, Aries rising, you vibrating real high, Scorpio. And I'm going to leave that message at all positive. You look real good. Physically, your energy is beautiful. You're very optimistic. You are entering into a new phase, a new life, like a new journey. And it's all so good and beautiful. Scorpio, this is the best, the most positive message I have ever gotten for Scorpio. You look good, you sound good, you smell good, you walk good, you talk good. Everything about you is good. Like you feel good. Okay? You're all well. All is well. Very creative. Yes, that was beautiful. I mean, I'm kind of shocked because my Scorpio collectives never get such high vibrational positive messages. Not my collective, but apparently I'm getting some, y'all, Scorpio, any Scorpios here, please, you got to chime in because that was beautiful. If you're a man, you fine as fuck, you handsome, you, yes, like, Bo, okay? If you're a woman, you just gorgeous. You fine as fuck. Everything about you is good. I don't have no Scorpios. You mean to tell me that's such a beautiful message and not one Scorpio? Are you kidding me? Well, I guess The Scorpios that are not here, I'm assuming when this replays, you guys will hear it. Maybe you'll hear it when this video is uploaded, okay? I have already done Virgo. Yes, I have. I started at Aries. Now I'm on Sagittarius. And I also did a general collective for the collective in whole. Sagittarius, it's time for your slow moving ass to take some action, okay? Just do it if you think of it. We got deception here, okay? Glory is but a fleeting glimpse. Okay, so you think you're almost at the finish line, but you're not there yet. I'm picking up on the energy of a Sagittarius that's just like, y'all slow walking it. Y'all the slowest moving fire sign, okay? Sagittarius. Yeah, that's you. Even Scorpio got more fire than you. What's going on? I'm not understanding. So, I am picking up on laziness. I am. Break obstacles. Nothing can block your light. Only you. You're deceiving yourself. You're just like, oh, well, I'm almost there, so I might as well slow down. For what? Like, this is for you. Saggy. Okay. Copy, you next. Capricorn. Now, if you are Sagittarius and you're just like, ew, that was ugly. That is not me. Do not get mad at me. Because if that's not you, it's not you. Okay? You know how many people are going to view this video over the next 2 years? Capricorn. What's going on with Capricorn? Challenges. Be brave enough to accept all challenges. Capricorn, be brave enough to accept all challenges. You will eventually be great. Follow great people. So right now, this must be a tough challenge. One that you just like, yeah, I'm not highly skilled at this. Yeah, I'm not qualified to do this. But Spirit is saying, there's pay attention. Pay attention. Keep your eyes open. Follow somebody. If this is about work and there's something that you're not good, there is a SOP written somewhere. Find it, read it, memorize it. Okay. Capricorn. All right, Aquarius. I will be done with Pisces and that will be it. Aquarius. Flip side, another perspective of the sun. Okay, what's on the flip side? Aquarius. Who running? We got running. Who running? Sprint towards the target. What's this about, Spirit? What do they need another perspective about? And what are they running towards? We got the Three of Cups here and the Four of Swords in reaction. So you need to be sprinting towards the target because the Four of Swords in reverse, this is you lying real passive, taking no action. The Three of Cups here, this is a... it's a celebration. Okay, another perspective. Okay, so this is also collaborating with artistic pursuits. So collaborating with like-minded people, Aquarius. Collaborating with artists like you. Okay, you don't want to do that though. Or, because this Four of Swords in reverse is talking about you being like burnt out and you tired. Yes, you should be burnt out and tired if you're doing everything by yourself. It's time to collaborate. We got the Tower here. Release your fears, okay? You're running out of money. That's why you need to collaborate. You're running out of money. You're trying to do things the way that you have been doing. Some of you have been doing things. Another perspective is what Spirit is saying. Look through a different lens, because some of you have been in the same space and place for the past 15 years. Okay? Things have changed. the past 10 years, okay? Um, what's that? Jupiter being in, oh, that's Uranus. Well, Uranus does govern Aquarius. Okay, so this time is up, Aquarius. It's time for you to, yes, time is up. Will work for you over the past 16 years, 17 years. It's not working no more. Okay? You have to change. You got to collaborate. It's time. It's actually the Three of Cups. This is actually a good thing. Okay? Switch it up. Change it up. Because if you keep running like this, you're going to be broke, busted, and disgusted. And who you going to be mad at? Who you going to blame? Because normally when things don't go your way, you try to find a reason as to why, aka find a blame. Okay. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. We got hope. Where there is light, there is hope. So you must be in the dark. Are you in the dark, Pisces? We got love, okay? I don't think I've seen this card come out. Romance, fantasy, noble, and firm love. Okay. So there's hope for your love life, okay? Where there is light, there is hope. So you could have been just from karmic to karmic. But spirit is like, find someone with their light. Like, I don't know how you see this, but this does look like a feminine energy, and her crown chakra is just completely open. It's like her whole head is open. Okay. So, Pisces, Spirit is saying, it's time for you to date people of the light, okay, and not people who are in the dark. But so where there is hope, where there is light, there is hope. I mean, are you in the dark too? Is that why you're everybody you turn around and bump into, they're in the dark too? Are all y'all in the same dark place and space? That's a good question. All right. Collective. Those are your messages, okay? If you want to know the general overall message, which was very unique and different, the flow was different. It just didn't even fit in. I don't know, it was just a different vibe, different energy. But anyway, those of you who have liked and subscribed, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, okay? Those of you who want a private message, or if you want a way to connect with me directly, hit my email and we'll take it from there. All right, until the next time, with love and light, namaste, Ashe.